Hello, everyone. This is Callie from the Cosmic Haven here for your weekly reading on money, finance, and career. So let's get started. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. And if you would like to book a reading, my website is linked down below in the description box. So go check it out right there. And let's get started. So first, we got strength. So for a lot of you, this is going to be a very busy week. So it's all about refinement, okay? Tapping into the masculine energy and really pushing yourself beyond what you thought you were capable of, taking back and shedding the layers of the ego that no longer serve you. For some of you, it's going to be about balancing, having to deal with childhood beliefs about money and finance and career, and then letting those go and really bringing yourself out there, putting yourself out there, settling down, being like, okay, this is who I am, this is what my soul's purpose is, and I'm gonna do it each and every day. For a few of you, I'm really getting that you're more of the feminine, artsy energy, creative energy, and it's really all about settling down and being like, okay, I've been creating, being in my own hermit mode, but now it's really time to step up, step out, let my name be known, and what I'm about, connect with people, start generating clientele, start putting your business out there, making sure all your paperwork is clear, doing that masculine aspects. And so especially for entrepreneurs, you guys have so many great ideas, like they are so creative. However, you tend to get too scattered. You're like, I have to do this, I have to do this, I want to, write a book, I want to take this class, I want to just do all sorts of things, make my clothing line, make a perfume line, all at the same time. However, you cannot do that all at the same time, okay? You need to be like, okay, I'm going to take this one step at a time. I'm going to start putting myself out there, generating income. Perhaps you make your perfume line, and this is just hypothetical. Maybe you make your perfume line first and start generating income that way until it's like, okay, this is stable, this is off the ground. Now I'm going to focus on the next thing. So do everything one step at a time rather than doing it all at once, because you can't carry this much of a load at the same time, okay? It's not possible. You're juggling too much, you're going to drop everything. So take it one step at a time, especially this week. Say, okay, this week my goal is going to be getting all my paperwork in order, getting all my finances in order. And you're going to take steps to do that. Perhaps you consult a lawyer, perhaps you consult somebody about making a business plan. So just make these attainable goals for yourself and discard the need to do everything all at the same time. And illusion. So breaking through these mental barriers is going to be imperative, because as we all know, our society has so many beliefs and traumas attached to money. So really looking at your traumas, and for a lot of you, I'm realizing that it's not even necessarily your traumas, but it's allowing this negative energy into your life at this time. So perhaps you like listening to CNN and Fox News and MSNBC, or you like going on TikTok and you like going on YouTube and listening to all the drama and all the gossip and all this stuff, rather than focusing on what you can do here in this present moment. So you're attaching yourself to all these energy fields right now and sinking back into this illusion, sinking back into the Piscean age, which we cannot go back to. And so rather than being here in the age of Aquarius, in the age of building community and working together and starting to generate this abundance and prosperity, you're sinking back into dealing with karma and things like that, and dealing with the ego. So really shed these layers, stop listening to all the bullshit that's playing around in your head. Start listening to things that are going to give you benefit and give you value each and every day, okay? Start listening to the positive, start listening to the peace, start listening to the growth and evolution rather than this destructive energy that runs rampant through our society at this time. Then we got cruelty in reverse. So really start going easy on yourself. Like I said, start generating peace, start generating prosperity, because the more you are sinking into this lower vibration, the more judgment you're going to have on yourself and the more judgment you're going to have on others. And for a lot of you, it's reflecting in the way you communicate with people, the way you're interacting. So perhaps you decide rather than meditating, you're going to be on TikTok all night. So you're on TikTok all night and then you wake up the next day and you're grumpy and you're low vibe, and then you're like, okay, I have crappy energy. I'm gonna start treating other people like crap. So start generating peace. Start eating healthier. Start being more mindful and more loving to yourself and to your mind. And what feeds the mind is going to definitely feed the soul, okay? So bring in that love and that abundance and all these positive affirmations and these positive beliefs and these positive frequencies, and you're going to start generating this peace. But if you keep, like, you have a choice. If you keep going down the path of listening to gossip, listening to the negative energy, listening to negative music, allowing yourself to, hang around rotten blueberries all the time, then you're just going to be a rotten blueberry and you're not going to get this abundance and prosperity, okay? Or maybe you do get it, but it's not going to be stable and it's not going to be long lasting, okay? So start focusing and honing the mind and allowing it to be positive, allowing it to receive positive energy. And knowledge. So what are you going to learn in order to expand yourself? And it's going to be an investment, okay? So some of you might be taking a new course or starting a new endeavor, and you really need to make sure you know all the nuts and bolts, and this is really going to be about mastery. And it's going to take an investment, and so you are very hesitant about allowing this investment to come forth. However, if you surrender and say, okay, like, yeah, I know this is going to cost me a couple $100 or whatever. Or maybe it's not even money. Maybe it's just energy. Okay, this is going to take a lot of time. This is going to take a lot of energy. I'm exhausted. My cup is overflowing and not in a good way, and I'm kind of burnt out. However, if you start at least taking 10 minutes a day to meditate, if you allow yourself to say, okay, universe, show me the money, show me the abundance that's going to help fill my cup up with good things so I can invest my time into this higher learning, then you're going to be able to go into these higher learning situations, develop a stronger sense of self. But don't be afraid to take that leap into learning and into expanding even more. And yeah, it might like burn a hole in your wallet for a second, but it's going to be an investment that's going to benefit you. And the Fool, you're embarking on this new endeavor. So for some of you, you guys are really taking the leap. You've left what no longer serves you, and for some of you, it might be a job. For some, it might be relationships. So, but anyway, you have taken this leap and decided to discard that. And so by the end of the week, it's going to be a new you. You're going to be all in on what brings you life and what fuels your soul, okay? So allow yourself to take that leap and to shut one door behind you, because the other one is going to open and you're going to be a lot happier, okay? And you're going to be divinely guided. So this is like, the Fool, but right after you receive everything from the universe. So you have learned this karmic lesson at this point. This is about closing out this karmic lesson that you guys have been learning about abundance, about prosperity, and following your dreams and following your passion. And now you've just birthed yourself anew. So perhaps doing some sort of ritual surrounding that, even if it's just burning sage or burning a piece of paper, like I shed the layer of my past self and I welcome the new, just to symbolize that you are birthing this new, more empowered, more worthy you at this time. And domination. And so I'm getting that there is a need to step up and be in control and allow yourself to be that empowered sense of self. So there's a fine line between, being allowing yourself to dominate and own the room and then just being too controlling. So really learning that fine line, but being willing to step up and set boundaries. For creatives, like, entrepreneurs, I'm getting that you guys are so creative and have so many ideas, but you're just giving so much and allowing yourself to do a lot of things for free, and that's really burning you out. And so you got to set boundaries and be like, no, my stuff is worth value at this time. I've put in the work. I've invested years into this. Now you got to pay me. Now it's my turn to receive. And really stating that and standing in your power and not allowing people to walk all over you, all right? So be that empowered self. Know that you've put in the effort and that you are worthy and deserving of a lot more than they're giving. And if they're not willing to give you what you deserve, then you got to walk away. And they miss out in the end, okay? Because somebody else is going to take that. Somebody else is going to pick you up on that offer, okay? So don't even worry about it, because the universe knows your worth and it recognizes that you know your worth. So it's obviously going to give back. Then we got wealth in reverse. So this fear of not being able to generate the wealth that you feel like you deserve. So it's going to be scary. It's going to be a lot of mind games. Like I said, we're starting with strength. This is all about tapping into that mindset, refining and honing it, and shutting out the negative beliefs and thought processes. So there's a huge belief in lack for some of you, that you're never going to receive enough, that people aren't going to pay your prices that you have deemed yourself worthy of. So really work through that. And by the end of this week, if you keep working through that, then you're going to see the results of your efforts, all right? So don't worry too much about it. Take the risks. Allow yourself to leap forward. And by the end of the week, it'll be change. And it's so lovely that it's a tree, because you guys are going to be that rooted, empowered self that people come flocking to, because they realize that you're going to be a safe support. You've done the work, you've grounded yourself, you've filled out everything, and they're going to pick up what you're putting down, okay? So by the end of the week, you're going to start seeing the results of your efforts, and it's going to be very rewarding. You might be tired at the end of the week. You're going to be able to take a little rest by the end of this week, but it's really cracking down. It's really, the stuff you've been manifesting is coming back to you. So allow yourself to receive that and know that, yeah, there's going to be a time for rest, but right now you need to hustle, okay? It's all about yin and yang, and sometimes you're a little bit more in that yang than you are in that yin, and that's okay. This is the hustle time. You're going to get rest when it's over, okay? You're going to be rewarded when it's over, but allow yourself to go forth. Allow yourself to be determined, be focused on those goals, and know your next steps. By the end of the week, it's going to be great. You're going to have the abundance you deserve. You're going to have the jobs, the career that you want. And it's going to stop being a trickle and start coming in as more of a stream. And as you follow that stream, it's just going to grow and grow. And lastly, we have boundaries. So setting boundaries with yourself, setting boundaries with others, but start with yourself first. How are you treating yourself? Are you really focused? Are you really locked in into what you want? Are you allowing this negative energy into your life? Hold yourself accountable for what you are allowing into your life. Realize, yeah, I've been letting crappy people, I've been letting crappy food, crappy energy into my life. And now I'm going to pause and let it go. And yeah, it's an addiction. It's something I'm used to. However, I know that there's something beyond this, and I'm worth more than this junk right here, okay? So really start setting these boundaries with yourself, and the more you set boundaries and create this self-discipline, the more you're going to be able to set boundaries with others, the more people are going to see your value and your self-worth, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you all have a lovely week. Take care.